What's good, what's good, what's good? So you want to fix a very poor credit score? Yo, I'm about to give you the play-by-play. And if you want results like this, yo, you already know what time it is. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to the #1 credit educational channel. Hey, my name is Dave, where I show you how to remove negative items off your credit report, how to build relationships with those banks, and how to get to that money. So in today's video, I'm basically going to give you my 7-step formula to get anything removed off your credit report. So if you have anything on your credit report that's hurting your credit score, I'm gonna give you my play-by-play. Second, I'm also basically going to show you accounts that you can get with bad credit to increase your credit score. And third but not least, I'm also show you what my clients or my students are doing to get these same results. So when it comes to a very poor credit score, right, you want to see what's really going on in your credit report. You want to actually check out your credit report, not Credit Karma, right? A real credit report to basically break down all 3 credit reports: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You want to see what's really going on in all 3. Once you identify what's going on in all 3, this is my 7-step formula, right? You got to have a goal. A goal is, do you want a house? Do you want a car? Do you want personal business funding? Once you have the end in mind of what you really want and what you're working towards, then you'll be able to stay consistent and be able to work and achieve something. Because if you're not working towards something, then you're gonna most likely give up. So I want you to stay motivated to basically get to where you want to be. The second step, right, is you want to analyze your credit report. What I mean by analyze, right, according to the law, according to the FCRA, everything has to be 100% accurate on your credit report, right? Everything. So when it comes to that, if everything has to be 100% accurate, nothing can't be different on your credit report. So once I tell you, look at your credit report, look at it, analyze it. Third step, you want to clean your PI, right? Clean your personal information. Once you clean your personal information up, every account that is negative on your credit report is attached to an address, name, date of birth, social security, right? So if you've been living at this old address, it's still on your credit report. So once you remove that, you can detach that address that's to that actual negative account. Freeze the snitches. When I always say freeze the snitches, there are people that you don't even know about that's reporting about you, right? LexisNexis, CoreLogic, SageStream, these different places have your information. So once you freeze them up, you can hush them up from talking to the credit bureaus. The investigation process. After you do all these steps, right, you want to send an investigation letter out. An investigation letter is setting the credit bureaus up. So basically what you're doing is you're telling the credit bureaus to check every piece of information on those negative accounts that you identified on step number 2, right? Check every piece of information, right? And this is how you write up the letter. Can you please check every piece of information on my credit report? And then you list the accounts and you say check every piece of information. What happens is in 30 to 45 days, they have to give you some results back, right? And basically with the results come back, 2 things are gonna happen. Either your account get deleted or the accounts get verified and updated. And if that happens, it's time to dispute, right? You dispute based off facts. So when you identify everything that was wrong on step number 2, that the open date, date of last activity, last date, last reporting date and stuff like that, once you identify that everything wasn't reporting correctly, they can't go back on their word, right? They can't go back. So you sent the investigation in, they said everything was reporting correctly. It wasn't reporting correctly because you already basically checked on step number 2 that everything is not reporting correctly. So you use your credit report, you write up a letter and say, how is everything reported correctly if this is wrong, if this is wrong. And this is how you get things removed off your credit report. And then last but not least, right, you gotta be relentless when it comes to this strategy, right? You gotta be relentless. Every 30 to 45 days, you need to send a dispute letter in. Also, once that happens, and if it doesn't come off, then you follow up with the CFPB, right? The CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, right? They basically are in control of the credit bureaus and the FTC, right? You follow up with them, all the letters and everything that you sent out. Make sure you have a copy, and make sure you send everything certified. Make sure everything is certified, and then you send the certified copies and stuff like that to CFPB or upload it to CFPB and FTC. And this is how you get things removed off your credit report. So when you're removing those negative items off your credit report, you need to also be increasing your credit score as well. So as you identify in step number 2 that you have no positive accounts, or you might have some positive accounts depending on what you have on your credit report, as you're removing those negative items, you need to be adding on positive history. And I'm gonna go over 3 different accounts that you can help you increase your credit score, that it don't matter what your credit score is, it will help you. So the 3 accounts, before I give you the 3 accounts, I also wanna break down the FICO score, right? And the FICO score is gonna basically help you and get a clearer vision of what you're basically doing. So when it comes to the FICO score, right, this basically is how your credit score is made up. There are 5 factors. The first factor is payment history, which is 35% of your score. Utilization is the other factor. Average age is 15%. Credit mix is the other 10%, and new accounts is the other 10%. And when it comes to credit mix, you want to have installment accounts and you want to have revolving accounts. And this is how you mix your credit up, right? So this is basically the 5 factors that help you and give you a clear vision of what you're doing. So when you're adding on these different accounts, is going to be hitting all 5 factors. So first and foremost, the first account is Self. Self is an amazing account, right? Self basically helps you not only save, but it reports to all 3, and it helps your installment part of your credit report. So if you don't have no installment accounts, this will help this part of your credit score and credit report. Also, Credit Strong. This is another account that help you save and it reports to all 3 and doesn't do no hard pulls, and they don't basically no hard pull. They don't check for nothing, right? You can basically get approved. All you need is you need to be 18 and you need to be able to save your money, and so it can report to all 3. Also, the last but not least, Open Sky, right? I really don't talk on secure cards like that, but since my jewelers, New Coastal Rec, and stuff like that don't report to all 3, I want to give you an account that report to all 3. So Open Sky is a secure credit card, and they report to all 3 credit bureaus. And it's a secure credit card, and you can put up front $200, right? So that is the cost. It reports to all 3, and that's a revolving account, which helps what helps in the revolving category. So it's a credit card and it's a revolving account, so it helps in all 3. And these are the 3 accounts that basically help you increase your credit score. So use these accounts, go open them up as you're removing your negative items. So with my 7-step formula and accounts you can get with bad credit, I was able to get results like this. This person right here, this client right here, I increased their credit score dramatically because they had negative accounts and they needed some accounts to be able to help them with a positive history, right? So I basically did that for them. Also, this person right here, they use the student right here, they use my 7-step strategy and accounts they can use with bad credit, increase their credit score dramatically as well. And this client right here, I always talk about the end of mind, have a goal when it comes to in my program. So they had the house they really wanted, and they just needed some things removed off their credit report, and bam, they got what they really wanted. So you can do the same thing. If you watch my video right here, the secret formula to remove to fixing your credit, I go more in depth and basically breaking down my 7-step strategy, so you can be able to, I want you to watch that video and watch what I do, and I'll show you how to analyze your credit report. I'll show you the accounts, I'll show you how to write your letter up, I'll show you everything you need to know when it comes to increase your credit score. So go watch that video.